welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. Last episode we killed a dragon that we found at the bridge of Goldrin's River or something like that, which was super fun to kill. I totally did not expect that we could do it at level 8 nonetheless. But now we're here with our party at the meeting for these cultists at their secret sanctum. So we're gonna... I have a feeling that it's not gonna be too friendly. Let's just start taking stuff though. Like, why not, right? Uh-oh. Sacrament's already begun. The sky will split, the waters will part, and the ground itself will devour the evil that comes to us from the lands of death. Beware false rulers, their foul walls and rotten locks will not protect our henchmen from nature's wrath. Doesn't look... Is that the guy that one prophet that we let go? Yep. It was Remus, I think is his name. Anyone who stands under the enemy's banner will be crushed by the same unrelenting force that inspires me. They got quite a few people armed here. All who fall to their knees and devote themselves to the goddess will be cleansed. Pray to her and you will be granted forgiveness in death. Why would you do that? Herald of the goddess, hail the prophet, thank you, your holiness, may the goddess save you. Who's this? Oh, this is the brothers and sisters, good people. Emily, I think? It is time for the sacrament. The first faithful will bless us. Who is this guy? He looks very well armored. My subjects, servants of the kingdom of the cleansed. Today is a special day, the day we have long prayed for. He's mysterious. Today we shall finally wash away the filth from our souls and clear the path for our kingdom. For today, the sacrament will end with a long-awaited sacrifice, which will please the goddess more than all our prayers. Ooh, excuse me. Than all our prayers. Once the goddess asked us meager sheep to repent our sins, but in our pride we were deaf to her appeals. Now she demands another sacrifice. I'm guessing that's gonna be us and we're gonna have to fight all these motherfuckers. I hope they're considered evil, that'd be nice. Put up protection from alignment evil. He's coming right to us. Ruthgert, the first faithful. What do you say, Baroness? Are you prepared to sacrifice your useless wife for those people who you claim to care about? Yeah, I saw that coming. Stop, you don't know what you're doing. Father, what are you doing? Stop. And she ran off. I'm afraid it's too late for words. And here we go. I don't have much AoE. Wow, this is gonna be pretty sus. They're all neutral, I'm guessing. Okay, let's put down a bless. It's definitely gonna give me a clusterfuck, that's for sure. Okay, what level is he? He's level 5. 58 health. Yeah, let's go after him first. Oh, there's a rogue right here. There's so many of them. We're gonna kill so many people. A lot of people with bows. This would have been good for protection from arrows, but I don't think I have it on this guy.
I'll loot your corpse.
Ooh, they're a little tough. Oh yeah. Masterwork dagger plus 8? Is that what I'm plus 11? Holy shit. Please don't fail. Wow, we got slow on all of them. This would have been amazing for controlled fireball. I wish I had it. I don't have it in my spell. I don't have it learned right now. That'd been so good. Let's do this now.
They go down.
Nice. Every single one of them slowed, which is good. Oh, she's not. I didn't see her. We're finally coming to the end of the round for round 1, though. That's good. Okay. Let's see here. He's got 11 hit points. I have a feeling he could kill, but... Ooh, actually, what about this? Oh, that's damage undead. I'm dumb. I'm dumb, very dumb. We're just gonna walk away here.
Cannot hide from me.
Got Ekindeo the Fancy over here. I love his little top hat that we got from that dragon. Put that there. They're gonna go after Christian, I'm guessing, quite a bit. They are not gonna be able to hit Valerie, that's for damn sure.
Stab their backs.
Anything? Doesn't look like it. Let's try to kill these archers. They're pretty healthy. So this fight's gonna take a hot minute, as you can probably see, so I'm gonna skip until we finish the fight. We just finished the fight. We killed a lot of them. Oh, he's teleporting away. I can't believe everything turned out like this. The faithful shout something about betraying the goddess. I have no idea what's going on in his insane mind. Perhaps he meant that you refused to submit to his knife? Are you alright though? Yes, no, I'm not alright. I'll never get used to how quickly a peaceful conversation can turn into a bloody battle. This was so cruel and pointless. Don't worry, I'll gather myself now. Take heart, we have to catch the cultist who escaped. It's too early to grieve for the fallen. It was a trap though. You may not have noticed, but the first faithful's face changed the very instant he noticed you. I think he's been prepared for our visit for a long time. But we have to go get the other cultists. Please, let them be. Their leader is gone, their friends are dead. They are just lost souls, led into temptation by a wicked leader. If we are to eradicate this affliction, we must find the first faithful. It wouldn't help even if we track down every peasant in his call. Please, let us return to the city and consider how we may find their leader. You're right, Tristan. Thank you. Their deaths would be a heavy burden on my heart. Thank you. They're dead. Okay. As soon as we reach the capital, will seek out. Why is his name change? His color of his name change. Anyway, I'll seek out former cultists and learn where the first faithful might have escaped. Find me in the city later. All right, let's loot all these corpses. Masterworks? Probably not. Ooh. I'd say probably not, but think of all this good stuff. Some of the rogues didn't. Okay. Let's go through the rest of these things. Got a comma here. I think that's how you say it. We slaughtered a lot of people. What's this? Oh, I was hoping I thought that was like a small bag of holding or something. That'd been awesome, but it's not. Crossbow, leather armor, a great axe. There's so many really interesting weapons in this game. I kind of wish I went with something more unique besides a rapier. But I do like the rapier on Ciana. Alright, let's just get out here, I guess. Is there anything else we might have? We have to wait for the Royal Council. And then head back to Trissian. Alright, we're gonna head back to the capital, so I will see you there. So I just got back to Tustdale, and I had to wait a couple days, so I just went around to areas that have no quests or anything. They're just kind of filler areas, and I killed a couple creatures, and now we're back at Tustdale, and Trissian wants to talk to us. The second attack is over. This is for the curse on the Bald Hilltop. On our way here, we had a part 2 get completed, and we had to talk to Trissian, and part 3 of it is in like a year, in-game year from now. Anyway, the second attack is over. It wasn't easy, but the barony endured it, thanks in great part to the strength and bravery of your subjects. After surviving this cycle of assaults, they are not easily caught off guard. It's a relief, but I don't think it's something we should necessarily be celebrating. Unfortunately, I must bring you bad news again. The Bald Hilltop lay silent for the moment, but another attack is certain to come soon. I don't have anything useful to add. The locals are either oblivious to the curse's origins, or they're too scared to talk. I'd be better off reading ancient books on curses. Do we still know nothing about this curse? Well, nothing that can help us contain it. Once every few months, it drives nearby animals, monsters, and other beasts insane, sending them into a bloodthirsty rampage. I don't know what action we can take on this. The only way it can help is by roughly predicting when the next attack will begin. Forgive me. Don't be so hard on yourself, Trissian. Even knowing when to get ready is an important thing to know. I don't know how we'd handle these attacks if they happened without warning. Looks like we don't have a choice then. We'll wait and prepare for the next attack. Alright. Is there anything else we have? We'll skip till the next event. Do I really have anything else? So I can't do anything. Like if I click on this, so this is something it's supposed to do on its own. I could do this. These errands. If we acquire the north, several famous craftsmen expose a desire to settle in the region. We may want to establish a settlement there and visit it to meet them. Kingdom of the Cleanse. Wait, talk to Trissian. Where is he?
That's easy.
Let's talk to the storyteller real quick. Got 200 coins. Okay, let's head over to talk to Trissian over in the main square. But Hopefully we can just get something interesting to happen, because not much has really happened besides killing that dragon last episode. Which was fun, don't get me wrong. It was a lot of fun. 1 second here. Okay. Okay, here we are. It's very dark. Like, very, very dark. Where's Tristan? There he is, he's over there. Let's talk to Verdell here. See if he's got anything good. And let's sell off anything that's not of value. Sell those. This wouldn't be bad to buy. Got some good gear right there. But we're not going to buy it. Let's go find Tristan, who should be over here. Jod. Tristan. Thank you for coming. Unfortunately, I have bad news. Even more? I managed to find a couple of cultists from the Kingdom of the Cleanse. The poor fellows were scared to death, but I comforted them, and promised not to speak their names. Anyway, they left the capital, fearing your wrath. None of them saw the first faithful after that fateful meeting. The scoundrel vanished into thin air, and with him all meetings, sacraments, and talk of the goddess. It looks like the peculiar power of curses in the stolen land is not in fact connected to these lunatics. Anyway, we managed to get their barkers off the streets, and yesterday's fanatics have returned home to their families and honest work. Thank you for your help, Ciana. I will not leave you of my own accord until I repay you for your kindness. Alright. And dialogue, and we got a level up. Okay. I'm gonna level up, and then I will find another thing for us to do for this episode. So I'll see you in a minute. So we ended up just forwarding time to the next event. And it seems like we need to help Amiri with something. But anyway, if we don't do something about this epidemic, and soon you'll have only hydras and wyverns to rule over. The more folks get eaten, the more other folks panic. And the more they're tempted to flee to our neighbors. We do have good news too. I managed to gather some information that, I hope, will help you eliminate the threat before it's too late. Shortly after the epidemic started, goblins began appearing everywhere. The locals report that these goblins have been celebrating and shouting something about the Day of Glory for Lamashtu. We did see that when we were hunting the Fey folk creatures. The goblins did mention this. When all humans would be eaten by monsters and only goblins would remain. Sounds disturbing, does it not? So we need to find a goblin leader and press them for information. Any idea where to begin the search? That's nothing more than vague speculations. Once you ordered your subjects to the danger, they began defending themselves as best they could. My agents couldn't catch even a single goblin alive, but rumor has it the goblin village lies somewhere in the Kame Lands. Eastern edge of the Stolen Lands. Thank you for the information. You're welcome. Be sure to make those goblins talk, though, or you may risk both your crown and your head. Good to know. It's a disaster, Your Grace. We have an epidemic developing in the country. The afflicted first get a fever, then a bloody cough, then several hours later. And that's just half the trouble. Afterward, the bodies of the afflicted become like some kind of cocoon, and monsters hatch out of them. People keep dying, and we haven't the slightest clue what it's causing it or how to deal with it. Tristan and I established a field hospital in the building of the former prison. Don't look at me like that. There were no better places to choose from. Frankly, we were lucky to find this one. To cut a long story short, we have a female patient who's volunteered for vivisection. It means cutting into her living body to look for the source of this disease. After the surgery, Ras will forgive us. We'll be lucky if we can close her up and let her go alive and well. However, we don't want to do it without your presence, Your Grace, so please try to find some time to attend. He kind of explained what this was. Let's follow him. So, let's go. So we're going to figure out about this disease. This is our hospital. The prison is certainly not the best location, nor the healthiest, but it's better than nothing. Also, it might be cruel to say this, but considering the nature of the malady, it would be safer for everyone if the patients were kept behind the bars until they are healed. I hope you'll get a proper clinic in time. Okay, let's look around. Mother of monsters. We're gonna try to heal you. Wait, we got... Ooh, a bunch of stuff just happened. Oh, wow. Mother of Monsters, Witch Hunt, and the Seed of Sorrow. Okay, let's look at this no. This is Keston. Keston Gares, he was our warden. Okay. Okay, so he left to go and try to track down any, leads.
The way seems clear.
Let's talk to this guy. Imagine that. Her Grace herself paying me a visit. Good health to you. I'm Madwa Stasek from Sedgedale. So you think these priests of yours can really heal me? With the rascals' help, they could. I bet. Just look how brainy they seem, the two of them. How are you feeling? I got a fever, cough too, and I can't eat. I feel like puking all the time. I've been through worse, though. Born 6 kids and survived, but still, this scares me breathless. Each tingle in my body gets me to shaking, and I think to myself, that's it. It started. Now I'll be ripped to shreds. Why did you volunteer? I'm scared like a hare, truth be told, but this is no mere cold. Can't just hope it'll pass on its own. At least this way I get some hope, right? And then, well, the doctors will figure it out, what to do about the plague. I'm no hero, not me, but sometimes you gotta think about others too. If they end up butchering me, at least maybe they can figure out how to save someone else. If I gotta die, let it be good for a good cause, right? Alright. As long as you're nearby, I got nothing to be scared of. Let's look around here. Oh, that looted everything over there, okay. What about over here? There's a trapdoor here.
Careful now.
Let's talk to Tristan and John. Okay, we gotta talk to John. Okay, let's begin. Sarah and Ray, help us. Alright, this can be long. Glancing nervously at the various medical instruments, the brave peasant woman got up on the operating table. Just don't butcher me, is all I ask, she muttered in a trembling voice. Meanwhile, the foremost medical experts in the room still couldn't agree on what exactly it was they were trying to do. Stop arguing with me. Coughing up blood is a sure sign the problem is within the lungs. We look there, Jod insisted. No, it's the nausea we should be focusing on. We need to examine the stomach, Tristan objected. Clerics turned to the Baroness in desperation, asking her to resolve their dispute. After careful consideration, she decided. So I think it's in the stomach. I think, because if she's coughing up blood, it could also mean that it's coming from the stomach, I would believe. Let's, side with Tristan and search for the source of the disease in the patient's stomach. Without wasting further time arguing, Jod said a short prayer to Erasto and took the scalpel Tristan offered him. Candlelight reflected off the surgical instruments and potion bottles. As Jod's scalpel made the first incision on the woman's skin, I could hear her inhale loudly through clenched teeth. I confess, I lacked the courage to watch the surgery. Even after I turned away, I couldn't help but tremble from hearing the poor woman's screams. The air filled with the acrid scent of medical potions, while Tristan mumbled prayers to ease the patient's pain, simultaneously scanning her body with magical sight. All I could do was whisper my own prayers, but the Baroness, she didn't lose her courage. Let's see. So we have a guarantee to complete this. Got this. Let's skillfully assisted Jod by handing him instruments, wiping up blood, and bringing healing potions as needed. With such expert help, Jod was able to focus completely on the surgery. The poor woman's screams and crying were unbearable. I couldn't begin to imagine what she was going through. I'm such a fool, Jod finally exclaimed. You were right. I'm glad we listened to you. Tristan used a healing spell to close the wound in the woman's stomach, and Jod showed everyone the strange item he had extracted. It looked like some kind of seed, a glowing, pulsing, thumb-sized seed. Before anyone could say anything, it flashed in Jod's fingers. He dropped down the floor, just in time. On the spot where the seed landed, a portal opened and a roaring monster jumped out of it. I fully expected that. Fully. Salbear's a little dazed, to say the least. Okay. Do we have any info on it? It's got a lot of health, that's for sure. At least they're able to stab it from afar. Sorry, my phone went off. Let's see here. There. We'll use that. Shocking grasp again. That did quite some heavy damage. Spears are really, like, now that I think about it, spears are really good because they reach from so far. Let's go with Frigid Touch. Yeah, he's gonna die this coming turn. Oh, crit with the nice one, guard. Crit for 26. Oh, Erastil and Sarenrae be praised. They were truly on our side this day. It's a miracle. So what have we learned? We've learned I was a pompous fool and Tristan was right all along. It's not a disease, but a parasite. Something of vegetative origin. It resembles a seed. I had a feeling it was. I said that right before we did it, but anyway. I'm sorry, my friend. I should have wagged my tongue less and listened to you more. Please don't mention it. It was a lucky guess, not worthy of your praise. No, it wasn't a lucky guess. That was pretty obvious, in my opinion. If she was nauseated and coughing up blood, they both can point to the stomach. The nausea does not point to the lungs. Are you able to cure others of the disease now? Yes. Yes, now that we know what to do, we can extract the seeds with much less risk to the patients, and with much less suffering. What will you do next? There are still many patients here. We'll start working on them immediately. And you, Your Grace, may want to search for the source of this disease. We still know neither where these seeds come from, nor how they get into people's bodies. New patients arrive daily, and how many never even find their way to the hospital. Our efforts here are not enough by themselves. We need to find the root of this problem. Please find the source of those wretched seeds. Something's being fed. It's going through the food somehow. Maybe grain, my guess, of some sort. I really don't know though. I'm guessing that they're being fed, or these people were secretly a part of that, of the faithful or whatever, that cult that we were dealing with Tristan. All right, we got another event here. Hello, Your Grace. Feels strange. It's amazing I can just go and have a chat with an actual Baroness. I wanted to talk about Ekin. I'm worried about him lately. Although worried might be too strong a word. He is way too gloomy, even more so than usual, if that's possible. Life without family must be hard for him. But he is not completely alone. He has us. I know we can't replace what he lost, but we must remind him that we are here and he can talk to us. What are you getting at? Well, what I'm getting at is that we should hold a merry revelry and use the opportunity to talk to him, heart to heart. If we just invite him for a drink, he'll no doubt refuse. So we must organize everything in secret. We'll gather guests, prepare food and drink, and bring Ekin, and have so much fun. I'll even bring my Lou. What do you say? Yeah, we're gonna go with this. It's lawful good, which is what we are. Helping Ekin is our camaraderie duty. And if we need to throw a feast to do that, then that's what we're going to do. I'm not sure I'd put it like that, but I'm glad you agreed. I've talked to Alina, the innkeeper, and she's happy to help us. Although, between us, I'm not sure what made her so enthusiastic. She might like, Ekin. Anyway, you should talk to her, and I should go and think what I'm going to play. And one more thing, don't be late. I fear if we don't pull Ekin out of his mood now, it'll be too late. Alright. So we're gonna go and do that. Which one is it? A feast, a feast. We're gonna go do this quest. Let me check time here. Let's see here. So we got 12 minutes in this one. Alright, we're gonna end the episode here. Next episode will mainly be doing the side quests with companions. Like I'm gonna figure out how to do Prove Your Worth, because when I forwarded the events, it talked about Amira being restless, so we want to do that. And then we'll do a feast of feasts after, like, right before Prove Your Worth. Then we'll go do, we read Keston's note, but I'll read it again. There we go. There we go. So we read the note, near the shrine we'll march to on Moon Day, the first day of a week. Okay, so we'll also have to meet him, but that's a very specific day we'll have to meet him. I'm not sure, to be honest, I'm not really sure how to tell what day is what. Oh. Well, okay, I didn't know you could do that, but anyway. We'll end the episode here, but thanks for watching, and we'll see you next episode. Have a good one.